Napa scores. Even with all the injuries, he is still shining through.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory here with Saint-Etienne. Today's episode, it's our playoff against Anderlecht. We have two legs, first at home, then first away actually, and then we go home. We have a game in the gap as well against Lyon, which is a big game for us away from home. Lyon are currently in 4th place, but as it stands, we are 11 points clear at the top of Ligue, and we are in a very good position to go and win this league season. And we are actually in the position like in reverse order to how we were last year. In the first half of the season, PSG got 38 points, we got 36, and in the first half of this season it's a little bit more, but the gap is a lot bigger, so hopefully we go and capitalise on that and hope to pick up a league title in the coming episodes. But we have this playoff we want to get through to make that round of 16. Let's just go and get straight into it. We're up against Anderlecht. So the team for this game against Anderlecht, it starts with Triguera in goal. We've got a backline of Agbenifo, Juanma, Liddell and Barber, Jaworski, Blazquez and Campo in the middle. We've got Garcia on the left, Luis on the right and Napa up top. As the two teams walk out here ready to go for this game against Anderlecht, it's a pretty small stadium that we come to by Champions League standards, and it is a game we are looking to go and try and win, but you never know in the Champions League, anything can happen, and hopefully it goes in our favour that anything that could happen will be positive for us. We're going to get underway here in this game. The two teams ready to go there. We have notably the a lot smaller team compared to Anderlecht as we get underway here in this game. I want to see that really small player. Was it Garcia? No, it wasn't Garcia. Is it Luis? I believe it is Luis, maybe at 162. It might have been. I don't think it is, but Campo, no it isn't. So we've just seen there, Luis 162 centimetres. He's not got quite the height on him, but he is in this team and we want him to have a very good display. There's quite a few big teams coming up against each other and teams that we have played in recent Champions League campaigns, all coming up against each other to try and knock each other out. We've got AC Milan, Atletico there, Bayern Leverkusen, Chelsea, that'll be an interesting one, and then Juventus, who we played this season, Benfica 2 years ago. It wouldn't even matter anyway, but these are teams who could advance. Both of our wingers have been compromised in the early parts of this game. Would you believe it? We're going to bring Garcia back on, but obviously not the original Garcia, and Mange on the left wing. That is very frustrating that we have injuries to both of them. Hopefully it's nothing too severe, but that is it's just not what you want to see when you're in a Champions League knockout game where, you know, if we don't win this game we'll have a real problem in the second one, I guess. And you know, you don't get two opportunities, you really don't. It's you really have to take everyone that comes, and this is not helping our case at all. 40 minutes gone here in this game, and it is going to be we're going to get to half time looking like it will be goalless between these two teams, not even a chance for any of them, and hopefully these wingers can go on have a good display. Here is Julio Napa, shot from range, interesting effort. He's unlucky really, he was in a very good position and an interesting shot, but not to be in the end. What's going on with these other teams? There's 2 goals for Juventus. Chelsea also went in theirs. Atletico Madrid and AC Milan not able to break the deadlock just yet. So as well, we haven't been able to. It's half time here in this game. The score is 0-0. If we come away with a draw, especially off the back of those 2 injuries and a few injuries around the pitch with Zajac out, Nuhard out as well, I think it would be a decent result to come away with that draw. You know, in that home leg, which is a week away now. We'll have a game against Lyon in the gap, which is a big one, and we do really need to win it. Show a real statement of intent and take out Lyon from this title race, if they can even say they are still in the title race. I guess they are, because they're around 15 points behind or something like that. But you know, if we can take them out of it nice and early, that would always be good for us. 60 minutes gone, Mange on the ball. We have obviously a very capable player in Mange. We've not seen much from Garcia just yet. Square ball, Napa scores. Even with all the injuries, he is still shining through. It's a lovely finish from Julio Napa. Mange with the square ball. He's had to step up into this team and he's got the assist. And these two wingers are going to have their own battle themselves, Garcia and Mange, the battle of the backups. And who knows how good it's going to be for them. Garcia made his debut, I believe in the last game, was it? I know he's actually played quite a few games now. As you can see there, 24 years of age, and he's going to step into this team. His first Champions League game, I don't want to say ever, but his first like I guess, with the team. And big one, it is a really big one for us, so hopefully can go on and turn up for it. Here is Mange, lovely ball, Josh Liddell is there, it's as simple as that. What a goal that is from Josh Liddell. He started this game today, he's a senior player in this team, and when we've needed him, he's turned up. These boys who've stepped into this team today have just been so good, and it's so impressive. When we've needed them, they've turned up, they've put on a very good display. I'm going to look to make some changes here. I don't want to get Agbenifo sent off. I also want to bring Campoy off, bring Silva into the mix there. And then finally, I'm going to bring Jaworski off, bring Dzeko in there to get some minutes and go and secure us. A massive win here, 2-0 win. If you'd have told us that, if you'd have told us that 30 minutes into this game that we'd come away with a 2-0 win, I would have bitten your hand off. And we've got Mange with 2 assists, Napa with his goal, and Josh Liddell also with a lovely bullet header, the trademark of his, and he gets another Champions League goal for himself. 5 minutes to go here in this game. Is it going to end 2-0? Is there going to be any more goals? If it ends 2-0, we can be very happy with that. We've got 4 minutes of added time, 13 shots on target. This is away from home, by the way, and the full-time whistle will go shortly, and that is a massive win in the playoff first leg. And the team for this second leg against Anderlecht, who did draw 0-0 against Lyon, so it is now a 9-point gap, but we were quite in a state, and this team is still in a bit of a state off the back of those injuries. The injuries include a two-week injury. Oh no, it's actually 4 days now, so that's gone down a bit, and then 6 days for Nuhard there, as you can see, and then up to 6 weeks for Luis, which is not ideal, but a good chance for Garcia, who's already gone and got himself a goal and 3 assists, which is nice for himself. I don't know if that is with us. I think it might have been. Oh yeah, it is in the league. I remember actually, which is always nice for him. We had a big win where he did go and get that. But the team starts with Triguera in goal, backline Agbenifo, Juanma, Liddell, Barber, Jaworski, Blazquez, Campo in the middle, Mange on the left, Garcia on the right, and Napa up top. Kick-off here in this game. No time to waste. We want to get this game done and dusted, get over the line. That draw against Lyon is a bit frustrating. First loss in 14, or it's the first draw in 14 games in the league. We've won 14 in a row before that, which is just crazy, but what can you do? We had a game here against Lens where Garcia got that goal, a 4-1 win, and a 6-1 win as well in the French Cup. We go into the next round to play against, who is it? I don't know who it is, but it's Monaco there, as you can see, at home, which is a winnable game for us to get into the semi-final, I believe, of the French Cup, which would always be nice to go and do. We have this Anderlecht game today. Yeah, that draw, the team away from home against a good Lyon team, it was always going to be a bit of a difficult game, but at least we came away with a point. It would have been nice to score some goals, but what can you do? Napa is doing very, very well. This ridiculous stat for him, his ridiculous start of the season. He's doing, I guess, standard numbers in the league, 23 and 22, 7 goals in 9 games in the Champions League, which is very impressive in itself, to be fair. That it is with no qualifiers, we just got straight in here. But the ridiculous stat is 3 games in the French Cup, 13 goals. He scored another 4 against Marseille, and you will remember that he scored 6 in that other game and then 1 in the first game he played. So that would be how many? No, he scored 7 actually, and then 2 actually in the other game. I got some of the maths wrong there, but yeah, 13 and 3 is just ridiculous numbers, and he scores again here to make it 3-0. Whether or not it's going to stand, we'll have a look, but if it does, we are surely through to the next round of the Champions League. The decision is goal disallowed. What can you do? He's still doing very, very well for himself. Can't complain too much, but yeah, the only team we've not beat this season is Lyon, I guess is the way to put it. I guess you could say in the Champions League, but the only team in the league who we've not beat so far is Lyon, because they beat us and then now we've drawn against them. But what can you do? I guess they've just been our bogey team. We do have the gap closed to 9 points now. We do play PSG soon, but if we were to lose against PSG, a 6-point lead, I feel like is definitely what we can hold on to. They do pretty well, the goal difference, so I guess it's more of a 5-point lead or a 4-point lead if we draw a game. What would it be? If we draw a game, the gap would go to 4 and then lose a game, so we could only afford to drop about 5 points, I guess, for the rest of the season should PSG be perfect, which I feel like is kind of realistic for us, and I'm quite confident that we can get over the line in the league, hence why we did stay here. I think we'll see by the end of the episode who our opponent is going to be in the next round of the Champions League should we get there. We can't always say that, but there's no reason why we won't if we continue to play like this, even if we have kind of 4 starters missing out of this team. These boys are still doing very, very well for themselves. That header does go in. What a save that is from Trugero. It might have hit the crossbar. Apparently not. I think it's going to go out for a goal kick there. In the other games, Atletico Madrid, Milan 1-1. Juventus battering Benfica. They look like they'll get through to the next round. You've got to remember we will play a top 8 team. Any of note, I think Genk would be an interesting game if we can draw them. They obviously have done very well for themselves, but we have the confidence to go and beat a team like that reputation-wise. We are in the flying form of these smaller reputation teams, so hopefully we can go and beat them. Should we draw them? Well, who knows, maybe we draw PSG. How interesting that would be if we did that. And I think if we drew PSG, that would also be another ideal game. Anyone, we're not scared of anyone. We can't be if we want to go and have a push for the next round. But Anderlecht do get a goal here. We might have to hold our horses and be a bit patient in talking about getting through to the next round, because it is a goal for Anderlecht to make it 2-1 here, pull a goal back to go and make this game very, very interesting. You know, we're playing with a bit of a shaky team, but still a very high quality team, so we can't use that as an excuse too much. Here is Garcia on the ball. Can he go and have a big involvement in this game? It's a good time to do it. He's going to get a good run of starts off the back of his new sign. He's on the ball there, lovely square ball, quite high. It forced a margin. Napa is there, it's floating around, it's cleared out. It's unlucky there to not go and get that goal. Rock Barber, poor header. It's going to be played down the line for the Anderlecht player. Back down over to that left hand side. Being torn a new one here in this part of the game, but luckily nothing will come from that. In the end, we just need to weather this storm a little bit, go make some changes where we can. There isn't really too many we can make. We do have Blázquez actually, so I'm going to put Blázquez onto the right, bring Idrissa Silva into the middle there. Do I bring Diakite on? I'll wait on that one. Jegu in there, Olofsson in for Rock Barber, who's had a bit of not the best game. We do have Zajac on the bench, but he's not like fully fit yet, so I don't think we'll do that, and there isn't actually really a need to do so. We just don't have a lot of attacking depth where a lot of attackers have been affected off the back of these injuries, so it's not ideal for us when we are looking for that third goal to secure our place, and the ball does go in behind here, luckily wide of the post, but we do have higher quality defenders on this pitch who can go and secure us the win ultimately and get us through. I mean, we would lose, that's the motivation now to go and get a goal. We're going to fire up these boys because we would lose this game even if we do get through, should the score stay at 1-0, and that would not be nice on the old record, so hopefully that is something we go and prevent. 75 minutes gone here. We're into the final moments of what has been a good tie, a tie that we should have won more convincingly should we get through to the next round. We will definitely be saying that, but the focus will obviously move on then. But what can you do really if it's not just been our day with these injuries and stuff? What can you do? A few of those boys will be back for next episode. We'll rest up, we'll go and get our wins in the league, win in the cup, and we'll be sound, good to go. Here is Jegu, love the ball, back post, who's there? It's Josh Liddell, and just when we needed a goal, and just when we need goals, we always seem to get one from that man at the back. He's got up, it's his second goal. How would you believe that? His second goal of this time. There's only been 3 for us, and he's gone and got the winner and the goal to secure our place in the next round of the Champions League, where it will be a real big club. You do think that we are going to be coming up against someone experienced. That is going to be Mind. Finds Agbenifo down this left hand side over the top. What a ball that is. Can he square it back? Julio Napa, where will we go with this one? Edge of the area, Idrissa Silva. What a finish that is, and that will be that. We are going to win this game. It's not going to look bad on our record. It's 2-1 wins. Should it stay this way, that will get us through to the Champions League round of 16, the best 16 teams in Europe, if you want to look at it that way. 3 minutes of added time, what a performance it's been, and the full-time whistle is going to go, and we do go and win this game against Anderlecht. And finally, to end off this episode, we have discovered our opponents for the next round. We draw against Napoli. That is a good game, you know. I think it'll be an interesting one. Napoli are a tough team, but a team I feel like we can be real good against. Go and get that result, go away in what will be an amazing away day, and ultimately come away with that result. Other games include Chelsea, Dortmund will be an interesting one. Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Barcelona, Arsenal, Madrid versus Genk. That's I don't know how that's happened, where Real Madrid get the easiest team in this draw, arguably. Juventus, Monaco is an interesting one there. Porto, Bayern Munich, and then Besiktas versus PSG. And we have 3 teams, is it? in this next round. I don't know what happened to Lyon, or was it Lille, who were in this league stage. I don't know if they got knocked out. Must have been knocked out by the looks of it, which is not great. But at least we have 3 teams in the next round, which is always nice. Yeah, they lost to Barcelona there, as you can see, not ideal for them. And some big teams crashing out as well. Man City being the real big ones. Newcastle as well, falling victim to Real Madrid there. But if you did enjoy that episode, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to go and join the Discord down below. I'll leave you all with this little tune. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for that game against Napoli coming up soon. Thank you, bye.